Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ayuk going to go in motion right. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the
So
49ers.
here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Samuel in motion. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Tua now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Niners 12-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This now a 3rd and 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. That is And he is going to have a 49ers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another run with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Purdy. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Debo going in motion left. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, time out two. Out.
Running the counter with Mostert. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
32 stinger.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on the kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Throwing, Purdy. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua on the ground. It's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A part of a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill, and he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
That'll be caught by Hill. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Tua. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, so they're